Hello, Pisces. This is your special edition love story, Lovescope for mid-February 2017. And what makes this video special is I am looking at a very specific energy, a very specific love story for Pisces. And this is outside of the normal love readings that I do. Now, I have also given option 1, option 2, and option 3 as further advice or outcome to personalize this a bit more for you. They are time-stamped, the outcomes in the description, so you don't have to sit through all 3, and you should really only pick one, the one that you feel most drawn to, whether it's 1, 2, or 3. Now, with that said, this love story is, I feel, for a Pisces who is talking to somebody or kind of dating somebody. You may have a little bit of history. Okay, that's more for the single Pisces. Now, for coupled Pisces, I do feel that this love story also applies. Now, that's not the case for all the love stories because, again, I'm looking at a very specific stream of energy. But this, for you guys, can come out as a single or a coupled Pisces, just depending. So, the way you're presenting in this relationship, in this love story, is the Knight of Cups. And the way the other person is presenting in this love story is the King of Coins. So, for some, you could be younger than the other individual in this love story. Or you could be viewing the relationship that you two share from a much more romantic, emotional, and dreamy perspective, as where they're viewing things from a more practical, grounded, long-term point of view. But these are really good energies that came through, and Pisces being water, I'm not surprised to see you coming through as the Knight of Cups. But I also get a sense that the other person involved in this may be more financially stable and secure than you are, but you might be more emotionally and spiritually secure than they are. This is kind of an opposites type of energy to line up, but nonetheless I feel as though the opposites between the two of you balance you guys out. I'm sorry, I have my window open, and of course the person that's parked right under my window is getting in their car to leave somewhere because I'm doing a video. But anyways, so the first two cards that came out is engagement and attraction. Now, if you're the single Pisces that I'm seeing in this love story, I feel that this person, and how do you know who this person is if you're single, right? Well, it's somebody that you already feel quite a bit of attraction towards, and they feel attraction towards you. So this could be somebody that you maybe kind of casually dated, or you've been casually dating, or they're a friend, or you're just getting to know them, but there's an attraction, and you guys are about to take things to the next step, okay? And the next two cards are forgiving and learning and true love. So there could have been some things in the past that happened between the two of you that maybe need to be discussed or forgiven, but I don't get that. I don't get that this this particular stream of energy, the love that's coming through, that you have had a heavy past with this person, if you're now just coming together with them and taking things to the next level, whether you're getting committed or you're finally becoming intimate for the first time, there's just, I get the sense more that the forgiving and learning has a lot to do with whatever you each were involved in your previous relationships. And you've been kind of working through that energy. And now here you guys are coming together because you have worked through that energy. And you're realizing that there is a high potential of love between the two of you. Now, if you're coupled up, what I feel is it's more of a situation where the turmoil was coming into play because one or both, well, I can't really say both, one or the other was wanting to take things to the next level, but the other one didn't want to move forward, and maybe there was a breakup, or it just put a lot of strain on the relationship. But now it comes into that place where you both realize that you do belong together and there's a lot of love and potential between the two of you. So you're ready and willing to finally release, let go, forgive, move forward because of this energy right here. This is in the middle of the love story, okay? True love. So whoever this individual is, and just because it's coming through as a male doesn't mean it cannot represent a feminine energy. This is a general reading. So this is true love energy. And then we have express your love and retreat. So I feel that it's going to be a mutual expression. Going back to the singles that are talking to somebody or just kind of getting into something with somebody, there's going to be a mutual expression of feeling towards each other. And you may decide to go on a vacation together, or they may live in another location than you, or you guys may just come together and completely shut the rest of the world out, being wrapped up in each other, okay? So, and if you are coupled, I feel this is more of moving beyond the negative energy of the past. But all of this, Pisces, this doesn't feel for a Pisces that's been in a relationship for a long time. It's Pisces that were dating somebody and you wanted to move forward and maybe they didn't, or they wanted to move forward and maybe you didn't, and that caused friction, or you're now just coming together brand new with this person. And again, it could be somebody that you know or whatever, but the energy feels lighter, like the connection doesn't feel established in the sense of the way I would feel for people that have been together for 5-10 years. This is a love story about kind of a newer love, and you and the other individual coming into a mutual recognition kind of at the same time that you guys are meant for each other. And that is what allows the relationship to move into that next phase, that next step. But there has always been an attraction or a draw to this person and them to you. And now the energy just feels right. Like there's this just mutual expression of love and a wanting to disconnect from the world, to explore each other. And with that forgiving and learning, it really only seems to play out two different ways for me. It's like the friction that was caused by one being more invested than the other at a specific point, or that forgiving and learning comes into play of past relationships where you have to really clear that energy in order for the love to blossom between you and this newer person in your life. But nonetheless, Pisces, it's a beautiful love story. So I'm going to get right into the options 1, 2, and 3. If you have selected option 2 or 3, go ahead and click the timestamp for that, because I'm going to get right into option 1. And what we have here is power, steady, hope, and receive with love and appreciation. Receiving something loving from others is a way of showing love. So, with power here and steady, right away, for some, this is like this person is somebody that you go to school with, or you both are studying some, like a language or a religion, something of that nature. You guys are kind of on the same path, and that's what brought you together. And there's a lot of power in that that space of whatever study means, connecting the two of you, whether it's like school, religion, a hobby, a language, just whatever it is. Perhaps this is where this comes into play. But for those who selected option 1, I get the sense that you or this other person involved have a lot of hope for the potential of this relationship. And Pisces, I feel like you have more power in how this plays out than you know. But nonetheless, one or the other or both are really hoping that this works out. And with study being there and forgiving and learning, again, it's like the past. You've learned a lot from the past, and maybe some of that needs to finally be fully shed so you can come into this place to receive this love. Because with true love here, this isn't just a casual situation. The love story I'm reading is, I'm seeing this relationship move far into the future. This isn't just fly by the seat of your pants type of thing, you know. This is something substantial and has great potential to root itself. And you have more power than you know. And you've both are quite wise and versed as far as matters of the heart. Whether you know that or not, you've both been through quite a bit. And maybe for some of you, there's a bit more that you need to learn, but I don't really get that sense. This is more about, if this hasn't happened, do not lose hope and keep yourself open, because I do see it coming in. I do see you guys going to the next level. And if you are coupled now, after a little bit of challenge, I do see you guys as being really strong. Your relationship, your bond, and your love being really strong. And with steady here, again, it's a reiteration that whether you're coupled up or you're just coming into a relationship with somebody, this is newer energy. This isn't, you know, something serious and heavy from the past. This is all newer energy, and you guys are learning each other, learning how each other works, what each other's buttons are. You know, you are exchanging energy in the physical. It's like newness. You're learning. but you're going to grow into true love, okay? So that's what I have if you chose the first option. I hope that that offered you some guidance and it resonated with you. I also hope that you have a very beautiful month and that you take care of yourself. Okay, so if you picked option 2, you have music, guardian angel, intention, and romance. So for you guys, I feel that there's spirit realm, non-physical, is really trying to speak to you and give you messages in regards to your love story through various songs. And with the guardian angel, again, this is where you've been through a lot, okay? And this relationship you're moving into now, and this relationship, it's not where you're being taken for granted or anything like that. Like, that's not the energy of these cards here. There is forgiving and learning, but again, that feels more for like what you guys have been through in the past with other people. And that kind of comes into this energy you guys share, but you're releasing it, you're overcoming it, you're moving beyond it. And with guardian angel there, I do feel that. I feel that you have the opportunity to be with somebody who will be a true love, but there's maybe somebody from the past you're still thinking about or hanging on to that you need to let go. This says, lavish the one you love with your personal attention and affection. You need to direct your energy into this new person, okay? And this new person is somebody who does respect you and seems mutually interested in you, not somebody who's playing games. It's not the energy of this love story at all. This love story is where you and somebody else have been through quite a bit with other people, and you are being divinely guided towards each other. And music really speaks to you. It's telling you the story about that person, about what they're going through, about where you guys are headed. It's just you're really relating to that. And with romance here, that is a mutual intention from both of you. That's why I'm saying, if this is somebody who doesn't seem really in and you're kind of chasing them, this is not a love story speaking about that. Not at all. You both have this intention to share this romance with each other because it's true love. This is a romance of a lifetime. It's what the true love card says. And here we have, I'll tighten these in a little bit, romance right there. So you are being, or you have been, divinely guided to each other, and express how you truly feel. Don't hold back. Maybe, you're going to hear a song that is going to articulate everything you feel that maybe you couldn't have put into words, and you share that song with them, or they share that song with you. Nonetheless, open yourself up, really pay attention to song, and trust all the messages you're getting from the non-physical, okay? This is a romance of a lifetime. Open up, experience it, let it happen. And, if you're going on vacation with them, I just see it being really beautiful. So if you were drawn to option 2, that is what I have for you guys. So I hope you have a beautiful month, well, rest of the month, I should say, and take care of yourselves. So if you chose option 3, I have new beginnings, children, shadow self, honesty is essential. To be a loving person, it is important that we speak truthfully and in a loving manner. So with express your love being there, this here, new beginnings, children, shadow self, and then that, I really get the sense that either you or the person that this love story is talking about, or even both, haven't really been completely honest with each other about how you feel. And I don't think that it's a negative kind of like I don't like you. I feel as though it's you do really like them, but you haven't been honest about that. And with shadow self here and the forgiving and learning, this again is letting that heavy energy of the past with other people go so that you can come into this beautiful romance. And with new beginnings and children right next to each other, this is a really strong emphasis that you and this person, like, you have a really beautiful new beginning at hand. And for some, this is talking about maybe this individual you knew all the way back in childhood, and now they've just kind of resurfaced it back into your reality. Okay? And maybe you're experiencing some issues with, well, will they still be interested in me because I'm much older now? Things like that. But again, this is true love. Also, for some, this is talking about like there's children involved, or you guys are going to have children with each other. This forgiving and learning with the shadow self and honesty being essential. Maybe, again, well, no, because this feels new energy to me. It's this not old energy of heavy relationship. Anything heavy, I feel, is prior to this. And Spirit is saying, don't bring all of that into this, because you guys have this innocence and purity to the vibration of your love that you really need to let all negativity go, all worry, all concern, all previous baggage needs to be left in the past. You need to forgive who you need to forgive. You need to allow the lessons of everything to truly incorporate inside of yourself and connect the dots of the past and how that all played out into the now. Because, you know, oftentimes we do things to people, but when our karma returns, it comes back to us through somebody we really care about, because that's how karma works. So trust that as long as you're honest and you're really putting yourself out there and you're letting the past go, there is this purity with this person that is the energy of true love. And it's time to let the past go. Be honest with yourself and allow this beautiful new beginning to come into play for the two of you. Because this isn't heavy. This is somebody that you just didn't really have a chance with for whatever reason. Or this is somebody brand new that, you know, has come in that maybe you guys weren't exactly aligned on everything, but now you both recognize that there is a lot of love between the two of you, and what was wrong isn't wrong between you guys. It's old baggage of the past, and it's time to let that go and let this new in, and let it be what it is. But be honest. With honesty is essential, and express your love. If you're holding back how you really feel about somebody because you're afraid that they may reject you, I don't get the sense of that. I get with engagement here and attraction, they feel the same way as you do, or they're going to come in and finally express their true self to you. Okay? This just feels like with this option, honesty is essential and needed and is key, and forgiveness and really letting go of the past as well, so this beautiful new energy can play out in your life. So that's what I have if you picked option 3. I hope that this resonated and helped you out and offered some guidance. Take care, Pisces.